Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch Wayfarer. Today we are diving into a nostalgic timepiece that has stood the test of time, the Casio CA53W. Whether you are here for the retro vibes or the practical features, this watch is sure to catch your attention. Let's dive into it. The Casio CA53W is a classic piece of tech history. First released in the 1980s, it hasn't changed much since then, and that's a good thing. The design screams retro with its rectangular shape, small buttons, and an iconic calculator keypad. The watch measures 42 mm by 33 mm and is incredibly lightweight at just around 25 grams, making it comfortable for all day wear. The plastic case and resin strap may not feel as premium as modern smartwatches, but they give the Casio CA53W a certain charm. It's durable, water resistant up to 30 meters, and in that case, it is just splash resistant, and it's not much of a rating, and has a perfect geek chic appeal that's hard to resist. And one thing to note when you're talking about case is that the color of the case is a little bit different from the color of the strap. It is not noticeable from afar or when you have it on your wrist, but when you come towards it in a close up, you would be able to see that it is a little bit different. And also, when you look at the case construction, you would see there is a slight upward incline or a slight push out of the buttons in the from the case itself, which brings up the buttons a little bit up, and the face itself is very minimalistic. You don't see much of distractions on the top side of the watch on the dial, and anything related to the instruction is on the back side, which you can see as mode for this button on the left, and then the other one for mode and calculator, and finally the one which is inset, pretty inset, is used for the adjust. So they made sure that they don't have too much clutter on the face to avoid that, and of course you cannot pack those text here as it has been taken up by the calculator keypad buttons. But if you see closely, even those calculator keypad buttons have some text, and that was kept there as much minimal as possible. And you have buttons for alarm, date is or a date button, signal on or off, start, stop, lap or reset, and everything else. So it looks cool. One thing I hate about this button layout is that it accumulates dust. I just gave it a wipe down and with a microfiber cloth, and you see that it still quickly accumulates dust between those numerals, and it's easy to remove, but nevertheless they catch the dust faster. Now let's talk about features. The CA53W offers more than just a pretty face, and it comes equipped with a dual time mode stopwatch. It comes equipped with dual time mode alarm, and of course an iconic 8-digit calculator, dual time mode, a stopwatch, and the main display, and of course the iconic 8-digit calculator, and finally alarm. Yeah, that's it. While the calculator is a bit fiddly to use, while the calculator is a bit fiddly to use with, especially with the big fingers, it's a fun throwback to the days before smartphones. And I would like to show you a little bit of an example. I just typed in 5 and then the button to give you minus, so that is for, okay, that's equal, and the button to give you the equal, and oh, 5 divided by 2.5. Sorry, let me show you an example. And Okay, let me show you an example, and here I'm going to type in 5, and the last button is for the division, as you can see by slash followed by one dot on the top and one dot on the bottom, and then you can say 2 and then equal, and you will get 2.5. So it is good, and it's a fun throwback at the days before smartphones. But the buttons are responsive, and the display is surprisingly clear even in low light. Just that the fact you need to turn it a little bit towards one of the sides to make it more visible, but it's not that much bad even for this kind of a negative display. The calculator might not replace your phone or even the actual calculator that you might have if you still use it on a daily basis. It's great for quick calculations on the go. Hey, it's also a conversation starter, and that's a plus point. In terms of functionality, the Casio CA 53W is a winner. It's a watch that fits seamlessly into your daily life, and whether you are at the office, out for a walk, hanging with your friends, the CA 53W feels right at home. The 5-year battery life is impressive, meaning you don't have to worry about charging it every few days like modern smartwatches, and also you don't need to change the battery every 1 or 2 years like any of the G-Shocks. But let's be real, the Casio CA53W is more than just a practical watch. It's a slice of nostalgia. The watch is a symbol of the 80s. Sure, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a smartwatch, but that's part of its charm. It does have the layout and the look and the squarish finish on of a smartwatch these days, but it's simple, reliable, and does what it needs to do: tell time and help you out with basic calculations. But let's be real, the Casio CA53W is more than just a practical watch. It's a slice of nostalgia, and the watch is symbol of the 80s, 90s, worn by characters in classic movies like Back to the Future and Breaking Bad, which is a series of the recent past. And if you're a fan of retro fashion or just love the history of gadgets, the watch is a must have. And if you have your kids, and if you want to tell them how cool you were when you were living your life in 80s or 90s, you can even get them these at this time to spread the happiness that you had in your past. At around $20 to $30 USD, the Casio CA53W is incredibly affordable. For the price, you're getting a timepiece that's not only functional but also packed with functionality. It's a great gift for tech enthusiasts, retro lovers, or even yourself if you want a break from the endless cycle of smartphone updates. Yes, when you have the smartwatches, you might feel that you might want to get some digital detox and to avoid all those pings and updates and all the notifications, but still you want to look cool when you go out and have some necessary features on your wrist, then this watch is the perfect choice for it. Try it out once and you will feel it. And on the wrist also, it doesn't feel so bad. The strap and the smoothness of the strap and case, it looks so clean, smooth, and it's comfortable to wear on the wrist, and you would love it when you take it out for a spin, when you go out for walks or anything in the evening. So is the Casio CA53W worth it? Absolutely. It's a timepiece that combines nostalgia, functionality, and affordability in one neat package. And if you're in the market for something different, this watch is a fantastic choice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, and if you have watched the review until the end, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more tech reviews, and leave a comment below. What's your favorite retro gadget, and what's your favorite retro watch from the 80s or 90s? Leave them in the comments below. Until then, keep on ticking.